Hey, hi, hello. It's Kenpolian here. So, I'm here to do the Native American tag. But before I go on, I want to give a big thank you to Jermaine Sam for giving me a shout out on his video where he highlighted Native American YouTubers. And I was one of the lucky ones to be on that list. So thank you so much for doing that. You are such a bro, and I cannot believe you're one of the people who managed to, watch my vlog. So thank you. And also big thank you to anyone out there who managed to watch my vlogs. I do see the number of views, so, okay, I'll stop being a creep right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. All right, so number one, are you full Native American? No. Next up, number two, what tribes are you? I'm 50% Navajo and 25% Pawnee. The rest is up to your imagination. Number three, traditional or non-traditional? Considering I grew up in Houston, Texas, with grandparents that did not teach my parents, or no, not my mother or any of her sisters Navajo. I do not know Navajo, and really didn't get to visit the grandparents because I lived with them in a one-story house in the most ghettoiest part of Houston, Texas. I would say I'm very not traditional at all. All right, number four. What tribe are you mistaken for? This only happened once. It was a few years ago in college in my IT class. I know that sounds stupid. It was a required class where we learned a whole bunch of the Microsoft Office programs. It was so dumb. It was one time I had to do a project with someone else. I was partnered up. Funny enough, it was another Navajo. After we introduced ourselves, exchanged names, he had the gall to ask me if I was Pueblo, to which I threatened to slap him with the keyboard because it was an IT class and he never made that mistake again. Next one. All right. Number six. What tribe do you embrace the most? Okay. Did I mention I was mistaken as a Pueblo? I don't know. I'm trying to speed through this. Number six again. I mostly embrace being Navajo because, that's just what I am. But, I'm a person who just happens to be a Navajo. But it's not like, I don't speak the language. I'm not religious. I don't really know a lot of the Navajo stories. If anything, I know mostly the horror, spooky, fucked up shit that, that most of the Navajos would be afraid of. So I know those because, I'm just such a spooky person. My forehead is so shiny. It's gross. And also, I'm a big fucking nerd. I mean, I like superheroes. I like Marvel mostly. Yeah. Marvel. I also like anime. I like Animu and Mango and please know I'm trying to be ironic with these names, so don't be offended if you're an actual nerd and you're like, oh my god, you're saying it wrong. I'm just a total big weeaboo who likes not Navajo or even American things. I know. Shocking. I'm just a vlogger who just so happens to be Native American. That's it. Moving on. Numero 6. How was it growing up with different tribes? Well, like I said, I grew up in the ghetto part of Houston, Texas. So, oh yeah, I was totally embraced with my Navajo-ness. To be honest though, I will tell you this. My grandmother, I don't think she liked Indians. I think she was one of those self-racist people. Like, she was kind of ashamed to be Navajo. And, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like maybe she wanted to be white. If you understand that situation, then you like, you totally get what I'm saying. And if you don't, like, look up this phenomenon. Like, I mean, it's becoming really popular. Like, you know, like how on Tumblr everybody hates straight white males. It's getting to the point where these guys are being ashamed for being white or male or straight, and it's really ridiculous. And my grandmother was just like that, except she was not, you know, she wasn't. And I'm thinking she wasn't influenced by outside forces, but I don't know how it happened. She wasn't okay in the head, like, for a good majority of her life. Like, it was really kind of heartbreaking to see that, but you know, it's just one of those things where you kind of don't notice it until late in life. I kind of blame her for sheltering me from all that, like, because, you know, I don't know, I guess in a way I got to see and, like, witness this stuff, and, you know, I guess in a way I learned to not be so, like, oh my god about it. So that's the easiest way I can put it. Like, I'm just gonna be very blunt and clear about that. Yeah. All right. So mostly, yeah, I do embrace being Navajo, because my grandmother mostly robbed me of having a Navajo experience by not teaching my mother, or, and in turn, me not being able to learn Navajo. And now it's, like, very hard. All right. Next question. Oh, wait. Actually, shit. What did I... Okay, which tribe do you embrace the most? Okay, yeah. Okay, so numbers... Did I say number 6? I don't know. I don't know what question I was on. I went on a tangent. Damn it. Alright, so let's see. How was it growing up with different tribes? I don't know if I said this now, but basically I didn't really grow up being Pawnee. It was one time where my biological father, when I spent a few summers with him, he took me to, like, a sort of tiny powwow, and they had a tiny bonfire, and there was, like, I don't know, 50 people, and he had me dance around the bonfire. There was, like, 2 laps within, like, a minute, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. To this day, I still feel weird and uncomfortable doing that. Like, even at the Gathering of Nations, I feel really weird, because they'll have, like, I remember that a few years ago, like, they just all go in a circle, and I don't know. My idea of a dance is going... so yeah, electronic music is definitely more my thing, not the... Alright, since I'm totally lost, a question I definitely did not answer is going to be number... Just to repeat it myself, number 6 was, how was it growing up with different tribes? I'm going to move on to number 7. Do you wear traditional clothing? Oh yeah, because, you know, turrets are totally traditional. No, I don't wear traditional clothing. It looks very dull, very... Like, just look up Navajo traditional clothing, and you'll see what I mean. Like, it looks very conservative. It's not like what you would think. Like, you know, they don't really wear, like, deer skins and, like, you know, feathers. It's a lot of beads and a lot of, like, geometric patterns, but it's not really my style. I think because, you know, again, grew up in an urban setting where there was lots of colors and lots of expression, and, you know, I went to schools where they had you wear uniforms. So, of course, like, you know, all those years of wearing uniforms, I'm like, I'm going to wear colors and express myself. So, like, to me, Navajo clothing looks very conservative, and it's really not my style at all. And, you know, this is just my opinion. If you like the Navajo clothing, you know, you can show your appreciation for it. For me, I'm not going to wear it. And I really appreciate people to not force me to wear it. And, you know, the jewelry, I'm okay with turquoise. I mean, look, I wear it on my face every day. But it's, you know, it's plastic. But, you know, I don't like I like very subtle, very small accents of turquoise. But I don't like those huge necklaces. Like, they look very tacky. And I'm going to see if I could find it really fast. Let's see. Oh, God, could you be any slower? Okay, so turquoise. I'm gonna look up like statement necklaces because statement necklaces, like they look very big, and oh boy, actually, these still look a little subtle. All right, let me look up. Come on, come on. Why do you hate me? Okay, I think they're called squash blossom. Like, oh come on, go. Okay. Oh, they are these necklaces where they're okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This has it on a display thing, and see, like that. That's way too much for me. Like, that is totally not my style at all. And I know, like, I mostly see Billaganas wearing that, and I'm gonna like, actually, um, I've been around my mother, and we actually point out, like, wow, they're really trying to compensate there. So, if you wear big things, you're compensating for something. I can't do my eyebrows super quick like that. But yeah, I'll wear subtle turquoise jewelry. But, it's too much of one color. Like, we also have coral, which is like red, but again, it's like I like to have variety unless I'm trying to go for a theme. Probably the only time where I'm going to wear a lot of turquoise if it's like, the color, not the jewelry, is if I want to go for like a theme. Like, I actually have a necklace over there, but I might have it out for another time when I wear a coordinated outfit. All right. So let's move on to number 8. I'm going to reword it. Are there any famous people from your tribe? Yes, there are. Look up the Navajo Code Talkers. You'll see more details about it. And just to give the abridged version, the U.S. military recruited a bunch of Navajo men who could speak the Navajo language to communicate in code using the Navajo language, and to have them communicate each other in the war field, or like during battles. And they used it because the Japanese could not break the code, and for good reason. The Japanese and Navajo are not like, you cannot, or you can distinguish the two because it is very crazy looking. They don't even sound similar. There's a lot of glottal stops and a lot more vowels and more sound differences, and it's very easy to decode English, but they broke codes with using the English language, so they used Navajo. And so, like I said, it was very hard, and they used words like a certain type of plane was an eagle, and a certain type of tank was a tortoise. And, they used the Navajo's words for that, and then, that's how they communicated. And basically, one of the ways how we won the war. No big deal or anything. So that's our claim to fame. I don't know about you other tribes, but haha. It's one of the things that makes me really glad, because it's like, yeah, they were true warriors. It was awesome. Basically, it's not a great movie, but look up the movie Wind Talkers. It has Nicolas Cage in it, so some of you guys might know about it. And it's I think it's the only major motion picture which talks about their story. So if you can, look that up. It's like, a lot of Navajos really love this movie because not a lot of Native Americans get recognition in Hollywood. So this was really one of them. So it's a really important message for my tribe. Bye, people. All right, so all joking aside, like, for real though. All right, so moving on to number 9. What makes being Native American beautiful? Well, beauty is a very, I don't know. it depends on one's perception of beauty. Like for me, like, I think I'm pretty, like, sometimes, but then I don't know. Sometimes I like being masculine too. Like, I don't really follow traditional Native American beauty things. Like, first of all, look at my hair. It's part pink. And second of all, my hair isn't very, like, I'm mixed. So I I have this, like, my nose, for example. It's not a very native nose. And like my hair, like, besides that, it's naturally wavy and curly. Most Native Americans, I was gonna say Navajos, but most Native Americans in general have very straight, flat, boring hair. And, like, I don't like this thing they do where they make the bangs all poofy like it's back in the 80s or something. Oh, I hate that. Oh, it looks ugly in my opinion. Like, I hate that. And it's not even the big one. Like, the 80s bangs look cool, but it's just like one thin layer. You can see their foreheads, and it's so dumb. Like, not a lot of natives can really style their hair. I do know some natives that can. Like one of my friends, Amma, like, she can style her hair, and she looks so adorable. She is so cute. But she's also mixed like me, and she's also, like, very into Japanese things as well. So yeah, but she doesn't live here in Albuquerque anymore. She lives somewhere in California, and she's living a pretty good life. So shout out to Amma. I doubt she watches my blogs, but if you do, I don't know. Hashtag Bokimu says hi. Alrighty, so yeah, and I don't really find a lot of Native Americans attractive. Like, some people have some racial preferences, but if someone's attractive, then they're attractive. But I don't know. Being a pansexual, you find most people attractive. Like, I guess because also a lot of Native American males are gay. Not gonna lie, I've known a lot of gay Native American males. So I don't know. I guess because I've kind of given up on them. I don't know, but some ladies are attracted to. Like, some Miss Navajos. Oh man, they're kind of lacking some booty. Ah, sweetie swooty, I want that booty. I know, it's a struggle. All right, so let me go on to the last question and this. And it's, how do you feel about Native American Heritage Month? Basically, I really don't know much about Native American Heritage Month. I just know it's in February, and I know this because I looked it up, and I don't know. I really don't know much about it, but it's kind of silly to have a time set aside to celebrate something. Like, like in February, that's African American month. And, it's like they try to bring up all the African American stuff into it. And then, like, on Valentine's Day, it's like, you celebrate love. But, you should celebrate love anytime. You should celebrate your pride no matter what. Like Pride season is coming up. Like, LGBT plus pride. And, I'm going to be taking part of it too. But, I have pride for that no matter what, if the situation comes up to it. And, I have Native American pride whenever also. I'm double minority. Actually, I have a lot of minority stuff going for me. Apparently, pansexuals are a very, very small minority group. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Alrighty. So yeah, I really didn't know much about this because, I don't know what other months are like, like heritage or pride months. But, oh, my butt hurts. Alrighty. I don't know. I've been talking for far too long. And, like I said, someone did very terrible advertisement about that month. But, maybe this year I'll pay attention. And I will pay attention because that's also my birth month. Yeah. All right. So if you want me to elaborate on any more stuff, you can comment down below, or you can ask me on my Twitter. My main Twitter that I reply to is @Bokimu, Bokimu. And I think I'm going to go ahead, shut up and shut this down. So I'll see y'all next time. So until then, bye-bye.